Mobile World Congress, como les decimos siempre, entrevistando más empresas porque van llegando y eso está muy bien para la parte editorial. Así que estamos en estos momentos con Anthony Ambrose de la empresa RadiSys, que nos va a estar contando un poquito quiénes son ellos y luego vamos a estar tocando algunos temas relacionados con el segmento de mercado donde ellos están participando para entender también un poco todo el espectro de segmentos que se están congregando aquí en el Mobile World Congress esta semana. Así que voy a cambiar, como he hecho con los anteriores oradores, al inglés para poder comunicarme con Anthony. Anthony, welcome to La Semana.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning. So, well, the show has just begun, but the main question I want to ask you is why is RadiSys here and what are you showing that is important to the operators here or to whomever you're trying to sell products?
Well, thank you very much for inviting us. We're excited to be here at Mobile World Congress because RadiSys is demonstrating several very interesting product lines and new products to support the explosion of growth in mobile data and broadband. First and foremost is our ATCA platform. World-renowned, we're the #1 player in the industry in ATCA with 9 of the top 10 telecom equipment manufacturers worldwide using our ATCA solutions.
Okay. What else? Are you having any other products showing
Yes,
here?
we're also showing our leading IP media server product lines across a broad range of network voice services applications, audio conferencing, video conferencing, and some very innovative solutions around voice quality enhancement and transcoding. So we're very excited about our IP media server products as well.
Okay, tell us the importance of the IP media servers and why they are important for the market. Why do you think this is a critical?
If you go forward, everyone's talking about how big the explosion of data will be with mobile.
Yeah.
And obviously you can see people now with smartphones, dongles on their PC, all sorts of data devices. But the core heart of this technology is the ability to do IP media processing. The world is all IP, the world is moving quickly, and we must mix the data, mix sound and audio, combine this information, be able to move from one transcoded format to another format, because all this new data will come in and support new devices, but of course there's always a legacy network installation you must take care of and account for as you add these new devices. So RadiSys is the leading supplier of IP media server technology worldwide, and we're very excited to be having a number of partners show how to use this technology for things like video conferencing, network voice over mobile, exactly. A number of our partners are showing 3G, 324M solutions in places like India, which is showing how cost competitive and how quick to market we can deploy the solution. We also have a number of customers using our voice quality enhancement technology. When you move to IP, the problems change in how you get rid of noise, echo cancellation, how you have a very good quality experience. As you know, operators hold customers by the quality of their network and the experience.
Sure.
If you have a bad connection, if there's too much noise, then customers will maybe move to a different network, and that can be very expensive for operators. So that's why RadiSys is focused on taking our leading position in IP media processing and expanding into a number of these different opportunities.
Okay, now let me concentrate a little bit on a discussion that probably in this show is not going to be very active yet, because LTE is considered to be a technology for just data and not so much for voice over IP, although Verizon is going to be doing some testing on that. And we've heard operators like Orange say that they are going to emphasize the quality of the voice services, not just in IP, but also on 2G and 3G. So, tell us what is your involvement with that LTE voice over IP scenario that we might, sometimes we feel like it's just sleeping there and we are not taking care of that, but at some point operators are going to want to have that in place.
RadiSys is the leading supplier of the IP media server, which, as you know, is a standard network element within an IMS and also voice over LTE infrastructure. So as people deploy voice over LTE, they'll naturally want to deploy these standard elements. We have more experience than anyone else in carrier grade deployments. We've got a number of customers now. 8 of the top 10 conferencing service providers, for example, use RadiSys technology. And so as voice over LTE happens, and it will happen, maybe fast, maybe slowly, but maybe different regions will move at a different rate. But as it happens, we see a very exciting future for RadiSys with voice over LTE.
Okay, now let's talk about more of voice over IP. And now that you are the leading company and I have you here, there's the femtocell phenomenon, which I'm assuming also relies at some point on VoIP for part of the transport of the traffic, the user at home. Probably in Latin America, the femtocells are not going to go or land there very soon, but it's something that also is going to get there at some point. So tell us what's the complications in terms of voice over IP with femtocells, if there's any issues that need to be considered.
You bring up some very good points on femtocells. RadiSys is very actively involved with a number of people in femtocells. And I think, frankly speaking, the jury is still out, as we say, about how rapidly will femtocells be deployed.
Okay.
You can make a case that they're one of the necessary solutions required to offload the network as you move towards 4G, or as more and more
Do you
video.
buy that one? Do you buy that argument?
I do. I think femtocells are part of the solution.
Okay.
I think people are experimenting. Is it Wi-Fi? Is it femtocell? Is it some other mechanism of offload? Is it pure LTE? Or I think the answer is yes to all of the above. It depends on your topography, your history, the network installation you have, and also the type of customer base and the demands. We have a number of customers deploying femtocell on RadiSys technology with our ATCA platforms as well.
Which we will go back to that.
So we're cautiously optimistic, as we say, on the femtocell. We've got a number of wins. Now let's get them ramping.
Okay, let's now go backwards to the ATC product line and tell us what's new from that product line that you are showing here and why you are, what's the first product you mentioned at the interview. So.
Yes. So with ATCA, RadiSys is a world leader in ATCA platforms. And what we've been able to see over now 3 generations of products is customers demanding more of an integrated platform solution. And so what's exciting now is we're taking all the benefits of that integrated platform, the quick time to market, a very broad partner program to bring solutions in quickly, and a sense of compatibility from generation to generation. And now we're moving forward to 40 gig. So 40 gig switching, yes, it's a very nice technology jump. The technology is maturing now. It will be maturing this year, and I think will be in labs this year and be in early deployments next year.
Worldwide?
I think you'll start to see it in applications that demand 40 gig first. So very high performance packet processing, DPI, video, a number of the exciting things you hear people talking about.
Although DPI in the US might not happen anytime soon, right?
I think it will.
Yeah?
I think it will.
Even the regulation might,
I think the regulations will they'll get figured out.
All right, okay.
They'll get figured out.
Right.
We hope.
Okay, terrific. All right, thank you so much for stopping by our booth.
Thank you very much.
And we can catch up at CTIA or some other shows in the future.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.